Alright, I'm about to rank all of the Crash Bandicoot games. I grew up on Crash Bandicoot. It's the first trilogy is like some of the most important video games to me, like ever. It's one of the big gaming series that got me into gaming and really kind of changed my life in a way if you really think about it as far as gaming goes. Definitely. So I'm going to rank all of them. We have classic, great, good, it's okay, meh, trash, or I just didn't play it. And with that being said, let's go ahead and start. First one we got here is the one for the Game Boy Advance. This is like the Crash Bandicoot The Huge Adventure or something like that. I did play this one. I thought it was pretty good. I don't remember it a whole lot. I don't remember a whole lot, but I remember enjoying it. I remember having a good time. I don't think there was anything wrong with the game. I don't remember it too much. I think I remember the second one more. Yeah, I definitely remember the second one more. This one over here. I remember that being a really good game too. I don't know if it was great. I do remember enjoying both these games a lot. And for that, I'm going to put them that they're good. It's been like over a decade since I played these games. I mean, it's been a long time. So, for that, I'm just going to say they are good games. They're good games. At least I remember them being good. So, they're good games. I did not play this one. Did not play that one. Did not play the one on the DS either. Did not play that one. I did play the trilogy remake. I thought that was classic. I mean, you took some of the best games, the games that people know this series by, most of us who are fans of Crash, some of the ones we grew up on. I mean, these are the best of the best ones. You remade them, and it was, I mean, they did a phenomenal job. This is how you remaster and remake games. What else can I say? Did not play that one, and like we just talked about the trilogy. But however, I'm going to say that Crash 1 is great. I'm not gonna put it in classic, even though I mean it kind of is. It does have its flaws though. It does have its flaws, especially I hated that one place where you had to jump on that bridge. I know we all talk about it. Anyone who's played this game, you know what I'm talking about. That bridge. You gotta time. You gotta measure and time your jumps. It's just, oh. That was just not a good level design. It didn't work very well. I wouldn't be surprised if some people just got to that point and just gave up. that was rough. That was rough. But it's still a great game, and it's a classic in its own way. But I'm just not going to put it there because they're some are like a little bit better. That might make some people upset, but this is just my opinion. It's just for fun. Don't need to get all, upset on the internet. Crash 2. Classic. That's my dog. You okay, girl? Mia. You're a good girl. She was dreaming. I think she was having a weird dream. But yeah, Crash 2. I mean, what else can I say? This is the first Crash Bandicoot game I owned. I played the first one originally, but I didn't own it. My uncle owned it. He had it on the PS1, obviously. And I played a little bit then. Loved it. Fell in love with it. When I got my own PS1, I picked up Crash Bandicoot 2 in Walmart. And my God, it was everything I loved and more. I love this game to this day. It is a classic. It is one of the most important. If I had to make a top 10 list of some of the most important games to me growing up, this would make the list. No doubt. This is an amazing game. It's amazing in the remake. It's amazing now in its original form. Crash 2. Definitely a classic game. Crash 3 Warped. It just did the same thing a lot more. Some ways I still like 2 a little bit more, but 3 is still definitely classic. You cannot go wrong with this one either. In its original form, I still think it's a classic, a great, amazing game. I think they really refined. They fixed the issues from 1 and 2, and then when they moved it to 3, they just added a bunch of new stuff, and that was just kick-ass. I love it. Can't go wrong with it. I mean, what else can I say? If y'all played these games, you know these games are the best. You know these games are the best. At least, in my opinion. But I think most of us would agree. Anyway, this was the Crash racing game on the PlayStation 1. I thought it was a pretty tight racing game. I thought it was a tight racing game. I don't think I owned it as a kid. I did play it. I remember renting it from Blockbuster back in the day, but I don't think I definitely didn't own it till later. It was a fun game. I ain't got nothing wrong with it. It was just a fun little racing game. Crash Bash. I did own this one as a kid. And I know some people are a little divided on this. I might make some people mad with that. But some people say, oh, it's just a watered down, like Mario Party-ish like game with Crash Bandicoot and their characters. So I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe that's kind of true, but I loved playing this as a kid, and I still have it. I still enjoy it. It's a great game, in my opinion. I mean, what can I say? Let's see. Wrath of Cortex. Some people think this was the beginning of the end for Crash. I don't think it was the beginning of the end just yet at this point. I think this game was still good. Maybe that's a little controversial, but I think this game was still good. It was still a good, solid game. It wasn't as good. I don't remember it quite as much, but it's still, in my opinion, a good game. So that's what I'm gonna say. It's a good game. I remember you got introduced. What was his name? I can't remember his name. It was the first time we got introduced to the big guy. He looked like Crash, but like on steroids. Any other time I could have told you his name, but I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was a cool game. The kid in me thought it was a good game at the time. I thought the graphics were actually alright for the PS2. Some PS2 games still didn't look all that great, but I thought this game actually looked pretty good as well on the PS2. So, yeah. Wrath of Cortex, good game. I did not play this one. I did play a little bit of this one. I thought this was a good game as well. This kind of brought it back a little bit because Crash had kind of went on a weird direction. I mean, really, when Sony lost the rights to it, it was just kind of up and down for Crash, sadly. I don't know why they let Crash go. I never looked into that. I need to look into that. Maybe I'll look into it after doing this video. But yeah, I don't know why Sony let that. Sony makes weird. I mean, all these gaming companies make weird decisions at times. I mean, gaming is one of those industries where it's like You know, like you go to a restaurant or whatever, they want to appease the customer to the fullest. In gaming, you don't always get that. You got these corporations or these companies that's like, oh, the fans really want this, but we want this, so we're gonna do this, and the fans just have to accept it. I'm just like, what kind of business practice is that? This is, you would go bankrupt in almost any other industry if you did this. Why is gaming like this? At least with the big companies, the big dogs. How does that's a whole nother topic. Yeah, no, that's a whole nother topic. Let's see. I did not play this one. Did not play that one. I think I played a little bit of this one. I thought it was meh. And I played a little of this one. I think I actually just played. Wait, no, did I play this one? Yeah, I did play this one. I think I just borrowed it from, I borrowed it from someone who had it. Meh. And it's all meh. It wasn't memorable to me, honestly. None of these two were memorable for me. I don't remember them being trash. From what I remember. I just thought it's just not memorable to me. I'm sorry. I just don't. Maybe they are trash. I don't know. I just don't remember. I just don't remember them being trash. I just remember being, yeah. So, as you can see, most of the ones I did play are like some of the greats, and that's probably a good thing. It's probably a good thing. I didn't have to suffer through too much of the garbage. At least what I consider. Well, I would have considered garbage. I mean, some people might consider some of these garbage, but I don't think these were garbage. But yeah, that's just my quick little tier list of the Crash Bandicoot games. Y'all may agree, you may disagree, but hey, this is all for fun. And with that being said, that's it, everybody.